Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for this week I have decided to show you what's on my phone because I haven't done this video at all in my channel. And I got this phone over a year ago. This is the iPhone 11 and I finally did my widgets because I've been pushing it for a really long time. So now I finished decorating my phone and I'm ready to show you guys what I have. So the sun is going to be coming in and out because it's a really cloudy day. But again, when is it not ever like that in my channel? So okay, so this is my phone. I did a very neutral aesthetic. I really like pinks and beige, browns and whites and grays. So that's the gist here. So only in the first page is the apps that I mostly use. So there's messages, photos, settings, WhatsApp, books, clock, notes, podcasts. I use podcasts every day, calendar, weather, and then I have this little separate icon that is actually my channel. So if I click on it, it takes me to my channel because sometimes I update my channel or I change something up. I want to copy a link from my video and put it on Instagram or something, and I always have my channel right there so I can do that. So I would always go to YouTube and search up my channel and then do what I need to do, but it's so much easier this way. So I have just literally an app that's just my channel. So it's much easier. It's a nice little shortcut. Speaking about shortcuts, that's the way I did this. I changed all the colors of the icons for only the apps that I mostly use. There's tons of videos out there on how to do it, but basically I just went to shortcuts and I made a shortcut to open an app. I put the picture of the app as the picture of the shortcut and I put it on my home screen so that it's like a little app that when I click on it, it activates the app to open. So it's not really the app that I changed the color in, it's just a shortcut that opens the app, and I put that as the thumbnail essentially for the shortcut. Recently, this is like perfect timing, I updated my phone last night so I can have the most recent update for this video, and when I clicked on all of these apps, it doesn't go to shortcuts anymore because beforehand I would click on it and it would go to the shortcuts app and then it would go to the app that I wanted. You didn't have to touch anything, it would just do it automatically, but it was such like a buffer. It was so weird and strange. I click on podcast and all it says is podcast shortcuts on the top and that is it. It doesn't go to the shortcuts anymore, which I'm really happy about. Yes, I am listening to Colleen Ballinger's new podcast. So let's go to the tour of the actual phone. So here I have a widget on the top which is just my calendar. It tells me what day it is and the date, so Saturday 16. And if you actually click on it, it just goes to the Widgetsmith app, so it's not really there for you to click on. It's not really an app. I have a little thing here that changes, and then in the bottom I have another widget which has an album linked to it, so it changes different pictures throughout that album. I have pictures of my sister, I have pictures of when I used to travel, and I have just like aesthetic pictures that I took of me because I don't want random pictures in my camera roll there because I want it to all look neutral and consistent, so I'm not gonna put like a green picture. And then in the bottom I have my phone app, camera, and then I have my music. Those are the apps that I go in multiple times a day, so it's nice to have it in the bottom. So we're gonna scroll. This next screen is where I group all of my apps, so it's so much easier to group apps. I have a group that's just for socials, which has my Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Facebook, and Facebook Messenger. I like to see what my dad is up to on Facebook, so I just have that there. Then I have entertainment. I did this in the order that I mostly use it, so social media is first, of course, and then I have entertainment, which is YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and then I have the YouTube studio, so I see all of my analytics there. I just rather have it in entertainment where YouTube is, so I have that there. And then Grove Home is the app that I use to change the LED lights in my room because I put LED lights in my new room. I don't feel like that's a spoiler, like I obviously was gonna put LED lights in my room. And then over here in the next slide, I barely use these, so I just put them in the second slide. Freeform, Prime Video, CBS, Lifetime, LTC Go, and Rave. I like used Rave once, I think. So yeah, these apps are just for entertainment purposes. And then next I have all of my emails. So I have Outlook, Gmail, Yahoo, My Mail, and then I just have like the regular Apple Mail. And I have photos. So this is everything that I use to edit my thumbnails and my photos for my Instagram pictures and anything else that I've literally ever used. So some of these apps I barely use anymore, but I sometimes use it to edit like videos on my phone. So I have Layout, PicMonkey, InstaSize, Huji. Camera Connect is so I could connect to this camera camera, and then I can take pictures through this camera on my phone. Visco, Namo, I think it's pronounced like that. Analog film. And then over here I have like Pixar and Fonto, and I just have like a bunch of apps that I haven't really used. And then I have video to MP3 back then when video recording on your phone wasn't a thing, and I still have that there. So Sketchbook and iMovie. I barely use iMovie anymore, but I have it there just in case. Next is finance. So here I have like all of the stuff for my finance. So I have the Chase app, Cash App, and Wallet. Next is education. So all of this is basically everything that I use for my school. So all the apps that I have to download for school, I just keep it all in there so I don't have to have it all messed up everywhere. So I have Canvas and Zoom and Edmodo. Next is a group that I have for acting. So Script, Scene Study, Vimeo, and Backstage. Next is food, and I do have this as my main group in my second homepage, but I have Starbucks, Panera, Postmates, Domino's. I have the Food Network, which isn't really to order food, but it's just to watch food videos. So I have that there. I'm gonna blur out some apps, by the way, because some of them you can kind of tell like where I live depending on the app that I have. So I'm gonna blur some apps out, but just in general, these are the groups that I have. And I had to do a widget for my music because I click on it and it actually takes me to the music app, unlike the other widgets where it just takes me to Widgetsmith. So I am obsessed with After Hours. I love that album so much. I listened to it on repeat ever since like November or December. I love it. I had to put a widget which is just like a huge music app because I listen to music all the time.
I listen to music when I study. I listen to music when I'm cooking. I listen to music when I'm working out. I listen to music when I'm showering. I listen to music all the time.
And I go to the music app several times a day. So even though I have the music app as an app down here, I also have it as a huge widget. So, and then obviously I have a picture of an iced coffee. You guys know I love iced coffee, so having it there on my phone.
I can see coffee every single day, even though I'm not drinking coffee that day because I'm trying not to drink coffee every day.
Next page is just the group of apps that I barely use. So I have Find My iPhone, Life 360, which is where my parents follow me when I leave because I have very strict parents. So I have Life 360 on there. I also have Google Maps, Maps, News, and Safari. So I don't know why News is in navigation. I have to fix that, but anyway. Next is my memories. So in here I have like all the videos of when I was little and things that like there was just too much space to keep on my phone, like videos and photos that I had on my phone in like 2014. I keep them all here in case I want to ever access them. I can. I have VLC, MyCloud, DS File, and Files, so I have that there. And then these are all the stores. I barely use the App Store and iTunes because I rarely download apps and I rarely buy anything off of iTunes, so I have that there in case I ever need it. I also have Widgetsmith. Next is my contacts. I have FaceTime here because I can literally go to the phone app down there, click on a contact, and just FaceTime anybody I want. So it's kind of unnecessary for me to have like a separate FaceTime app that's outside of the group. So I just have the FaceTime app there in case I ever want to access just the FaceTime app. I also have Kik and contacts. Next is all my music. Yes, I have a separate group that's for music. Stuff that I really don't use anymore. I used to use Spotify a lot, like my first 2 years of high school. And then I bought Apple Music and then I stopped using Spotify. I have Shazam, I have Pandora, SoundCloud, AmpMe. Do you guys remember AmpMe? And then here are all the scales. So I have compass, calculator, and measure because I rarely use these types of scales. So I just put them all together in a group. And then I have all of the extra Apple apps that I don't use anymore. So I have Pages, Numbers, Keynote, Tips, Home, Help, Shortcuts, Apple Watch, and Reminders. I don't have an Apple Watch, so I just keep that there. Next is my games. And this is embarrassing because I still have these games from when I was like 13 because whenever I get a new phone, I just transfer all the information to my new phone from my old phone. So all of these games are still here. If I keep sliding, you'll find the original Flappy Bird app. I have not deleted it because it's just too precious to delete it. I can't even click on it because it says it needs to be updated by the developer. I can't delete it. I can't delete it. It's been on my phone for like 5 years. I have Geometry Light, Crossy Road. I have Temple Run and Temple Run 2. And then these widgets that I have here are stuff that I just wanted to decorate my phone. So on the top here is the phases of the moon. So right now that's how the moon is currently. And then this is just an aesthetic picture that I thought looked really good here on the second widget. Again, if you click on it, it just goes to the app. So yeah, that is basically my phone. I love how it turned out. It took me like a week to do everything because I was trying out like different aesthetics and I was trying out like what looked good or what looked bad. Like at one point this calendar was like black and I didn't like it black. I wanted it white, but then it looked too white. Like, it was a process.
As you can see, I have a little picture of my sister and me right there.
If you guys want to know how I did the separate icon so it can go to my channel, all you do is that instead of opening an app or shortcuts, you just tell it to open a link and you copy paste the link and then you add it to home screen, so it adds just the link to your home screen. So when you click on it, it goes to that link. This is my lock screen right now that I have, so I just want to kind of keep it all consistent. If you guys want to know where I got my case, this is a Casetify case. I've had this case on my phone since like October or November, I'm not sure. It's really good, it's really sturdy. I love Casetify cases. This is not sponsored by them, but I have a couple Casetify cases and I just love them. This is the Avery Ovard collection, so it says no more waiting, and I thought it was really aesthetic and cute, so I got this one, and I also got a peachy one. It's super cute, you can customize your cases, so if you guys are looking for cases for your phone, Casetify is a good place to start. I'm kind of surprised that I never did this video, as I started sitting down at the beginning of the year to schedule out all of the video ideas that I wanted to do this year. When I thought of this video idea, I was like,
how have I never done this? And I've had my phone for a year, so. So
I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video because that's how you let me know. Subscribe for more videos like these. Like, look down right now. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed? Did you forget to subscribe? Subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post. I post every single Sunday, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.